Check your closet right now. Go ahead. Actually look. How many things are you staring at that still have tags on them? How many purchases are sitting in boxes you never opened? That jacket you bought imagining yourself at brunch. The guitar collecting dust. The fitness equipment that became a clothes rack. You didn't buy those things because you wanted them. You bought the person you thought you'd become when you owned them. And that's not an accident. Here's what nobody tells you about shopping. Most of what you buy isn't about the object at all. It's about closing a gap between who you are right now and who you wish you were. Your brain sees an item, the yoga mat, the expensive blender, the online course, and it doesn't see a product. It sees a bridge, a shortcut, a way to become the version of yourself that has their life together. And stores? They know this. They're not selling you things. They're selling you identities. Aspirational versions of yourself that feel just one purchase away. Psychologists call this aspirational purchasing. And it works because your brain has an identity gap, a distance between who you are and who you want to be. That gap creates tension, discomfort, and consumption feels like the fastest way to resolve it. Think about the last thing you bought that you never used. You didn't buy it for what it was. You bought it for what it represented. The disciplined person who meal preps. The creative person who plays guitar. The adventurous person who hikes every weekend. You bought the fantasy, the lifestyle, the identity upgrade. The object was just a vehicle. But here's the thing your brain doesn't tell you in the moment. Objects can't manufacture identity transformation. You can buy the running shoes, but that doesn't make you a runner. You can buy the camera, but that doesn't make you a photographer. The store sold you someone else's life, and you paid for it thinking it would become yours. If you've ever stood in your closet looking at something you bought 3 months ago, imagining your future self using it, and realize that future self never showed up, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not a you problem. That's not poor financial discipline or lack of follow-through. That's your brain trying to buy its way into a better version of you. And it doesn't work because identity doesn't come from acquisition. It comes from action. The yoga mat doesn't make you someone who does yoga. Doing yoga makes you someone who does yoga. The object is irrelevant until the behavior exists. But in the store or scrolling online at midnight, your brain collapses that gap. It sees the purchase as a transformation. One click and you're different. One swipe and you're better. Except you're not. You're just someone who owns more things they don't use. So what are you actually shopping for? Not the thing in your cart. The person you think you'll be when you own it. And here's the uncomfortable question. If you wouldn't do the thing without buying the object, why do you think owning the object will make you do the thing? The gap between who you are and who you want to be? That's closed through behavior, not consumption. The purchase is a stand-in, a placeholder, a way to feel like you're making progress without actually changing anything. And companies know this. They spend billions figuring out how to position products as identity upgrades. They don't sell features. They sell transformations. Become this. Be like them. One purchase away from the life you want. But you're not one purchase away. You never were. The version of yourself you're shopping for? They're not in a store. They're not behind a checkout button. They don't come with free shipping. You can't buy them. You can only become them. And that requires something consumption can never give you. The willingness to do the work without the object promising to make it easier. So the next time you're about to buy something imagining your future self using it, ask yourself, would I do this without buying it? And if the answer is no, you're not buying the thing. You're buying the story you're telling yourself about who you'll be once you own it. The store didn't sell you a product. They sold you a better version of yourself. And the real cost wasn't the price tag. It was believing transformation could be purchased. What version of yourself are you still shopping for? Follow at Sticky Mindset for money psychology. Most people ignore.